Hey, 5th and 6th grade leaders, before I get into the activities, just a couple of changes coming up. We are going to start just allowing families to check in 20 minutes prior to service starting, just to allow us time to have our leaders all in place and our rooms ready. I know that some volunteers have kiddos, and what they'll do is they'll go ahead and check their kids in, but take them with them until 20 minutes before service. That allows us to have the room ready when kids enter and all set, so we can focus on the kiddos. All right, so we're continuing our big idea of creativity. Creativity is imagining what you can do because you're made in God's image. We're going to pick up where we left off from creation last week, starting in chapter 1, verse 26, where we see that God made Adam and Eve, and we are made so uniquely and in His image. Our bottom line this week is God made me. We are going to have an opening activity when your 5th and 6th graders arrive. There's going to be sheets of foil there. They can use some scissors, they can tear it, whatever. They're going to try to make their name out of foil. So I'm just giving them one piece. If they need additional pieces, I'll have them there, but try to have them be creative and come up with able to make their name with the pieces that they have. After that, you will go to large group, and we will do worship time and a game. Then you guys will go back to your room for activity number 1, where you're going to divide up into groups. Pairs. You can pair up the kiddos. They're going to look up several verses, and I have the verses listed down, and then you're going to tell them to draw out what their verse is together. So whatever points that they got out of those verses, to draw it, and then you'll go around the room and share, because each group should probably focus on something different that they found in the verses. Then for the second activity, it's called You Are Amazing. I want you to go over their Bible verse, which is Psalms 139:14. Focus on them really memorizing this verse. It's so great, especially in 5th and 6th grade. They start feeling down on themselves and sometimes feel like an outcast, and I want them to be reminded that they are amazing and wonderfully made. So after you do that, look at the verse. You're going to talk about it, a few questions, and I got deeper discussion questions for them, and then make sure you do prayer requests for them so that we can see how we can pray for them during the week. Hope you're having a great week. Can't wait to see you. Remember, we are going to do 30 minutes prior to service is what time you need to arrive, so we can pray and get the rooms ready and be ready to greet families and kids as they arrive. See you Sunday.